overused, and we need to stop taking things within our body that are not good for our body, and things that are processed. We always talk about processed foods, how bad they are for us. Well, so are these chemicals that we're taking. And you may not even know how to get to the root cause of your problem. Whatever it is that has caused the discomfort in your body and these symptoms are showing up, what is the root cause? Because there's always an underlying root cause to every single ailment and every single little piece, everything that happens to you. Now, give me just a moment. I'm just going to plug in my charger into my computer because it will turn off. And I did forget to do that. So, um, sometimes we listen to our body, and most of the time we don't. We don't have time for our body. And some of you who are listening, you can go back to the very first episode and listen to the episodes previous that I've done on what the body is trying to tell you through signals and symptoms, especially if you're new to energy healing. And especially if you're just trying to make best friends with your body and trying to understand your body. Okay, we need to start taking more time. How much time do you take just to eat healthier? How much time do you take to exercise? You give yourself to those things, but the one thing that you may be missing out on is listening to your body. Okay, as we evolve and our culture is evolving, we're starting to see people eat healthier, exercise more, be more mindful, talk a lot more about mindfulness, the present, the now, the grounding. But is that really happening? There are so many natural ways of healing now. And that's what our culture is trying to find, more holistic, natural ways of healing. And that's what I'm here for. However, I hear it all the time where people will come to me and say that the doctor gave me these pills and I have to be on them for the rest of my life. Or that there's nothing else that they could do for my pain. And I'm so sick and tired of hearing that, because yes, there is so many things that we can do. Okay, a lot of the clients who come to me, they see a naturopath, a chiropractic, energy healer. They have everybody on their team because there is something that can be done. So don't lose hope. If you are someone out there who's dealing with a chronic health issue or even an acute health issue that you don't want to see a doctor for, which I have a lot of clients like that too, that they stop seeing doctors because they scare them. They tell them the wrong information or they don't take time for them. Okay? Now, I can understand how this can cause anxiety, anger, frustration, and you feeling stuck when you go to the doctor. I completely get it. And I'm not saying that we need to not go to the doctor. So don't get me wrong on that. Okay, I'm saying we need to follow our intuition and get the information. We need to understand the information that's given to us from our environment and then process it however we need to. Okay, so if you need to go to a medical doctor and you need to be on certain heart medication or diabetes medication, yeah, that's okay. So, but I do want you to keep in mind that there are solutions out there. I want you to understand that there are other solutions, natural solutions that you could start doing to boost your body. And maybe then you can get off your medication. Who knows? Right? That's up to you and the doctor. But what can we do to get to the root cause of your problems before your health issues get progressively worse? And, when they do, even when I have a health issue, I'll obsess about it. I'll obsess about it until it heals. And those are the only thoughts that may go through your mind too. Like, okay, I can't get rid of this. What is going on? I don't understand. And you're trying to find everything out there in the market. You're buying so many vitamins and supplements and oils and whatever you want, right? And then you have this big pharmacy and you're just collecting things. So now I want you to be in control of your own health. And this is the time. There's too many people with a lot more diseases and diseases than I have ever seen before. And I know there's a lot going on in our environment too that affects this. And so we're going to talk about all that. Now, I know many of you are joining me here today, and I am just taking the time out of your workday or just taking a break, and I really do appreciate that. And I hope you'll be able to stay for the entire episode. If not, you could catch this episode and other episodes at Ananda, the number 4 life.com under the podcast page. Okay. Now, my name is Dipal Shah, and I help people with acute and chronic health problems. And I love it. As an energy healing practitioner, healer, teacher, author, and speaker, I have helped thousands of people around the world get to the root cause of their health issues. And I'm here to do the same for you today. So let me give you my standard disclaimer before we really dive in. I'm not a doctor or a psychologist. I do not diagnose or prescribe. Anything I share here is based on intuitive observation and or experience. Medical intuition is not meant to replace medical advice or support. I look at energies of things on a mental, emotional, spiritual, physical, and other levels and report what I see and what I have observed in my practice. So if you would like a personal reading about your own symptoms and issues, you're more than welcome to book a private session. Just go to anandaforlife.com. So today what we're going to do is I'll be taking live callers towards the end of the show. And you can call into 844-390-8255 to talk to me live. And we will take questions. I know there's a lot of you listening, so we do want to get to as many people as we can today. We do have an hour show, so if you do not get a chance to talk to me, please do visit again anandaforlife.com and grab your free gifts today. There's 2 free MP3s that I think you guys will just love. So take a look at that, okay? Now, if you're just joining, welcome, welcome. I'm very excited to have you guys here, and I hope you are too. Today, we're going to be talking about my favorite topic, and that is weight loss. So, weight loss, it's just a hot topic. No matter where you go, that is all people talk about. Weight loss and all the diets that they have tried and what they're doing and how they're not able to lose it. Does this resonate with you guys? Because it's become almost like an epidemic, okay? Now, I want you to keep in mind that our body is this graphic expression of everything it has ever experienced. Every event, every emotion, every stress, every pain is locked within its bodily system. It creates a residue of symptoms in our cells. And that's what you're feeling when you don't feel good, when you feel those aches and pains, and when you feel the weight coming on, and when you feel the hormones, and the mood changes and all that stuff. But this is the information that the doctors don't get to. So, this is our job for ourselves, that we need to get to the bottom of it so that we don't have to make those doctor's visits, or we don't have to create a disease in our body. Remember, we are all creators, and we are the ones who create the dis-ease within our body. It is our body, and that's what I'm here to help you understand. So, this energy of weight seems to be massive all around the world. Well, especially in the US. Majority of it I see in the US. And if you think about it, throughout your lifetime, maybe even through college, you've been on some weight management program, or you've tried different weight management diets. How many have you actually tried? And do you benefit from it long term? Or is it just a short term fix? Maybe it's for a wedding or a family reunion or a school class reunion. I mean, I hear that all the time too, where people are trying to lose weight. Hey, Deeple, I got to lose weight in 10 days. What do I need to do? And that is not how it works. I love it when it does work like that. But for some people, it does take longer. I mean, I'll tell you the truth. I have had people lose weight in a very short period of time. Within 7 days, they've lost 14 to 15 pounds. I'm not going to lie. And that's just by using my audios. Okay. Not even working one on one with me, but through my audios that I sell on my website. And they have lost that much weight just by listening to that. So the power of energy is definitely there. Okay. So, because weight is a consistent and constant concern for so many people around us, and maybe for a lot of you, I see it in my husband's family at every family reunion. You know, every time I get together with my friends, that is the topic of discussion. And it's unfortunate. I'm telling you, it is unfortunate, because we're spending our energy and our time talking about something that should be irrelevant. There shouldn't be this much focus on this, but it is. So I don't want to have you guys, I want to share with you ways in which you can actually spend your energy and lose weight at the same time. So that's what I'm going to share with you all today. Because I remember back when I was 22 years old, I had just gotten married, and I don't know what happened. I really don't. But I gained 20 pounds. I was still in school, and I don't know what had happened, but I was 102 when I got married, or probably less than that. And I went from a size 0 to a size 6'8". And my family members and friends were like, gosh, is she pregnant? What's going on? How did she gain all this weight? And of course, they're talking in front of me, right? I always say, stop talking in front of my back. You're talking right in front of me. They're either talking in front of you or, behind your back. But I would laugh, because that's the only way I could hold on to what I really wanted to say. Right? But they would make remarks and they would laugh, but it wasn't funny, right? Because when you are dealing with, whether it's a health issue or a weight issue, it's a big deal to you. You're already hurting inside. You already feel like crap, right? You don't need other people to point it out. But yeah, people are people. They're going to point things out. because that's what they see on the outside, right? However, they never realized how it affected me, and I wish they did, because I was devastated and more conscious about what I wore, how I did my hair, how where I wanted to go. I knew there was an issue. I just didn't know what to do about it. I was doing all the right things, working out a lot, drinking protein shakes, skipping meals, eating salads, cutting out carbs. So I can imagine how many of you who want to lose the weight are struggling, maybe feeling the same way, right? Because embarrassment, stressed, you feel like hiding, you're frustrated and angry, lost, or you feel stuck and just heavy. And that's not fun. It's not fun for you. But a lot of these feelings, I want you to pay attention to these feelings, because are they coming from within you? Yeah, they're coming from within you, because you're taking on all those words, all which I call energy, because everything is energy. Words are energy, and you take them on and you allow them to stick to you. And those enter into the cells of your skin, and then they dive deeper, because we don't know how to release these kinds of feelings. We don't know how to get rid of them, right? Well, I do have the solution for you guys. So, what I've recognized is that every time people have a personal session with me, they are always, their number one concern is weight. That is on the top of their list. So, if you're trying to lose weight for others, okay, that will never happen. Let me repeat that. If you're trying to lose weight for your husband or for this family reunion or a wedding, it's not going to happen. If you're trying to lose weight for yourself, it's going to happen. So today I want to guide you as to how many of my clients have lost weight, and give you some guidance as to what may work for you as well. Because all the things that I was doing when I was trying to lose weight, the cutting out the carbs, eating salads, skipping meals, yeah, it was all wrong. That's why I was gaining it and not losing it. Okay, it was the wrong methodology. And some of you may be doing the same thing. I have a friend, and she says, okay, I have this event coming up. For the next 10 days, I'm going to eat Special K. I'm going to eat it breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And I'm like, you're going to eat Special K, like cereal, milk and cereal? And she's like, yeah, that's all I'm going to eat. And so then I'm like, well, what are you going to do after that? She's like, oh, I'll go back to eating nachos at 12 o'clock at night. Okay. So see, that's not the right way of trying to lose weight, because you know what? She always comes back and she's like, people, I put on more pounds. I didn't lose anything, and that's exactly the results you're going to get, because you're not going about this in a right way. You're not getting to the root cause of why your weight was there in the first place, right? So if you're thinking about losing weight again for others, it's not going to happen. Our modern world has taken weight loss to a whole other level, where it feels like everyone should look like models. And these messages are portrayed in magazines, media, advertisement, posts on social media. And this is the exact reason why so many people are depressed. Depression and weight issues go hand in hand. Because if you're trying to lose weight, it's easily frustrating, and you can easily get unmotivated and lose hope. So just think about it each and every day as you're checking the scale and take a look at your face. When you see that you haven't lost any weight, how does that make you feel? How does that make your body feel? You'll see your face completely drop. You're all excited to get on the scale, and all of a sudden you're like, ah, you're just tired, right? And now you're stressed, and your adrenals are going out of whack and producing more cortisol because the stress level just went up. Your nervous system gets attacked because it's feeling the stress, right? And then all these triggers start to come back. Maybe things that your mom or dad or some relative had told you when you were little, that you're never going to lose this weight. Things just start to come back. Words start to come back into your mind. And then your mind starts chattering. And then you see no results because you just give up, right? It's just easier to just give up. So here are some diets that maybe you've tried. A lot of my clients have tried Mediterranean diet, DASH diet, flexitarian diet, paleo diet, keto diet, mind diet, a Weight Watchers, Mayo Clinic diet, volumetric diet. Oh my God, I can't even say these things. And the list just goes on and on. I haven't even heard 99% of these diets because I just don't look for it. And you shouldn't either. Back in the day when I was growing up, I was either a vegetarian or a non-vegetarian. Those are the only two diets. But in my experience, here are some reasons why people are not able to lose weight. And it's because they get on these crazy diets and restrict their body of food at certain meals. They don't eat all day. They just eat dinner and skip all the other meals. They have a big lunch and no breakfast and very light dinner. I mean, I don't know what your method is, throughout the day, but 3 meals a day is how it should be. I've even heard people just drinking smoothies all day long. Now, your body is not meant for smoothies, guys. Why are you taking food and completely skipping the entire digestive system? You're drinking your food. That's not how food is meant to be digested and metabolized. So think about that. I just had a conversation with this salon lady who's like, oh yeah, I drink a smoothie in the morning and I put kale in it and avocado in it and blueberries and strawberries and some yogurt. I'm like, oh my gosh, imagine if that was a beautiful meal on your plate and you actually made or had a relationship with your food. It's all about the relationship with your food, right? So now what's happening in your body is that it's on a roller coaster. The metabolism's on a roller coaster. It has no way which direction to go. It's like being trying to drive somewhere and you're following the GPS, but you're trying to take other routes to make it easy and not following the correct path. Okay? So this is a problem, guys. And the main issue has not been addressed. You're masking these issues with drugs, supplements. You're doing this to your body. You're trying the easy way out to lose weight, and that's not the right way. So here's the top 10 things, the reasons why you're not losing weight. Number 1, stress. Stress, it's everywhere. My 15-year-old and 11-year-old feel the stress. They handle it very well, very, very well. But they're stressed because I could feel it. Babies, even babies, I'll go down as far as little babies. They're stressed. Look at our environment. Look at what we have created for the next generation. Look at the technology we have available. My niece can't even eat her meal without watching TV. And every parent before their kid is born says, oh no, my kid's not going to watch TV like their kid is, right? While eating meals. Yeah. But guess what? The next thing you know, you just want them to eat. And you want them to finish everything on the plate, right? Just like your mom told you to. Everything has to be finished. So that brings me to limiting beliefs. So stress, the second one is limiting beliefs. The third one is relationship with food, which I mentioned earlier. I had a lady who would go to food every chance she got. She could not control it. She told me about her relationship with her mom and how her mom abandoned her when she was born. She was adopted by someone else. The stepfather was an alcoholic. The stepmother was very abusive and told her she was useless all her life and that she didn't deserve anything. This lady recorded everything in her mind. Everything was just replaying again and again. And as we worked together, she lost 20 pounds. So just imagine the possibilities. And I want you to acknowledge what recording is going off in your mind. The fourth one is constant new diets. As I had mentioned, your metabolism gets messed up. Number 5 is sleep. You're not getting enough sleep. You're depriving your body. How many of you stay up? You push through. You know, it's 10 o'clock, it's 11 o'clock, you're falling asleep, or even maybe it's 8:30 and you're just trying to push through to 9:30. Why? Why do that to your body? You know what I noticed is my dog, Jasmine, she goes to sleep whenever she needs to. And we just push through and we stress our body out because we think there's only certain times we need to go to sleep. We've already engaged that into our body and ourselves saying, okay, there's only certain times we need to go to sleep. And that's between 10 and 6, right? So we need to really make that decision. If you're a late sleeper and you're sleeping at 12, 1 o'clock, folks, that's why you're gaining weight. You might be gaining weight because of that. Each of the organs rest at night. They revamp and they actually release hormones into the body and they rejuvenate for the next day to keep you going. Number 6 is cooking for yourself. Stop those frozen meals. Okay. Number 7, no self-care. I want you to meditate and yoga. Number 8, negative thinking. How much judgment and criticism do you have? Number 9, lack of movement and exercise. And number 10, now this is an interesting one, and maybe some of you haven't heard of it, but this is very, very important. Cords. And I'll explain to you what that is. We are the manufacturers of our body. Our body gives us signs and signals. And what we do and what we eat and who we make relationships with has a huge impact on our body. Okay? So cords is something that we create with people. Okay, we create with people, we create with our situations in life, events, and circumstances. We create these energetic threads of energy where the energy is passing through, where thoughts, feelings, emotions, beliefs are being exchanged amongst us. And sometimes they get stuck in these threads and they need to be cleared. So not only do we clear these threads or cords, okay, you can use these words interchangeably, but as an energy healer, I also cut most of them. The only one I will not cut is between you and your parents. That is one cord or two cords that you cannot cut. So that is a huge, huge reason because you carry all your traumas and dramas and thoughts and feelings and emotions within those cords and you hold on to those things. And these cords can attach anywhere within your body, within the organs and glands and systems, within the muscles, the tissues. We love to hold on to things as human beings. And then we struggle or suffer because we like to hold on to other people's baggage, right? So I want to leave you with all of these wonderful things that, you can clear. You can become more aware of and more conscious what's going on in your life and what can you do better and what can you work on. So take those 10 things, and I know your life may be too busy, but don't make it too busy for you. It is so important to take simple measures and just take these few techniques that I gave you and really just start with them because you'll see what a difference it starts to make in your life. And it shows your body that you're starting to respect it and love it and care for it. And it will do the same for you. So if you would like to connect with me, you can do so at Dipal Shah at Ananda, the number 4life.com. You can email me if you'd like to schedule a session or if you want to know more information. You can also go to Ananda, the number 4life.com to schedule a session or connect with me. You could just go and hit the connect button. There are many, many MP3s on my website. And again, it's ananda4life.com. You could go hit the MP3 button on the top, and you will find over 80 MP3s that have to do, there's different various ones that have to do with the different body systems. However, weight loss is there. There's 4 weight loss MP3s. There's a liposuction. There's also cording MP3, cutting cords. And if you have cords, which every single person does, 100% of people here on this planet has cords attached to them. Okay, and we'll talk about that more in some of the other episodes that will be coming up. But this is a really, really important topic, cording. Okay, but that is one of the biggest reasons why you're also gaining weight. So grab that MP3, grab the Stress No More MP3. Those are the 2 MP3s that I highly recommend, and there is also a liposuction MP3. So grab those today. I do want to take a few callers as we do have 20 minutes left. So if we could take some callers, I would love to do that. Let's see. And I'm just gonna ask our network, the talk radio host, to see if we could take some callers, if we have any callers. And let's see if there's any comments on Facebook. So I'm just gonna look really quick, guys. All right, so, if you guys are still listening, please do call in. Let me see what the number is again, and I will gladly guide you 844-390-8255. Again, that number is 844-390-8255. So let's see if there's anybody on here. Hold on one second. Okay. All right. You can also leave comments on the Facebook page under the CTR, and you can leave comments there. So I will answer your questions, whatever it is. I am doing readings and healings today for you guys. So do send in your comments. I would love to answer them. I'll try to get to as many as I can. And if we do have callers, we will take callers. Why don't we take a break right now if we can?
Stacy on hold.
Okay, perfect.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm calling for Dipal.
Hi. Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Cool. What's your name?
Stacy.
Stacy. Nice to talk to you, Stacy. How could I help you today, sweetheart?
Yes, as far as my weight goes, I'm actively doing a challenge right now for physical activity, and I'm doing really good at that. But it seems like my body has a step point of what my weight, either my mind, my body. It's just like I can't move past what I feel like I should be. It's been like 10 years now. It's something that just seems so like I should be this weight, and I know it's a protection thing to keep me kind of hidden and not to put myself out there, and I can't seem to break past that barrier.
Okay, so one of the things that popped out at me was the hypothalamus.
Okay.
For some reason, there's some energy stuck in the hypothalamus of your brain, which is interesting because the hypothalamus, it sends strong signals to the body to stop overeating. But do you find yourself overeating?
Probably sugar, things that are bad for me. I overeat sugar. Yeah.
Okay, so that
not
makes
anything else. Not really.
okay. Let's see where else your body's guiding me. Okay, over to the third chakra is where your body is also guiding me. Right in the stomach area, as well as the third chakra. So the third chakra is blocked. I don't know. Do you know about the energy systems of the body, the chakras?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. So let's see, third chakra and also stomach and pancreas. So those are the two areas, as well as the hypothalamus. Let me go ahead and do some. Have you ever had energy work done before?
Oh yes, I've done several things with you before.
Okay, perfect. Perfect. All right. So let me go ahead and work with these areas, and let me know if you feel the energy, or let me know what's going on. Okay.
Okay.
Some energy just releasing. We're just clearing through. So the energy that's coming in, it's like it's telling your body to expand rather than bringing it all in, just dissolving the energy that's coming in. It's actually expanding the energy that's coming in. And it's interesting.
Right.
I've not seen this before. So this is fun. Let me go ahead and see if we could clear this.
Okay.
Okay, let's go up to the hypothalamus. And I'm working on the third chakra through the third chakra, as well as the hypothalamus and the sixth chakra, which is up in your forehead area. So for those people who don't know, and also when I work on somebody, this energy is also for those of you who need it as well. And your body will tell you, or it will take on the energy if it does need it. So if you're feeling something on your end, it's because this energy is for everybody, including Stacy. Okay, notice if your shoulders dropped back.
Yes, actually, my whole body just kind of almost did a back bend.
That's awesome. Yeah, it was this energy right on the top of your head, right on the crown, where the crown sits. And I'm like pulling it out. And so it was really cool when it came out and it kind of just dropped your whole body down. It grounded your body and said, okay, let's pick up that earth energy. And it started to completely infuse within your body. It was beautiful. So that's,
Definitely.
yeah, that's
And
awesome.
when you said the energy that comes in me, it expands, and that's how I feel. Whenever. So I'm not sure. I know I need better boundaries, but that's how it feels. It's more of an energy expansion than it is, and not in a good way. It's expanding my body size. So yes, yeah.
Right. Are you working right now, Stacy?
I do massage therapy. Yes, I'm
Okay.
not active right now. No. Yeah.
Okay. And I noticed that massage therapists, they do take on a lot of energy because you're working for an hour with one person, you know? And
Yeah.
they feel great after they get off the table, but you're feeling like, oh, I'm exhausted.
Yes. Yeah. And I'm
After
in
certain
too, so
massages.
ma'am.
After certain massages, I'm sure that's how you feel, right?
Yes, definitely. It's something I've struggled with is trying to not take on that as a yeah, definitely. Whereas I do get drained. Yeah.
Yeah. So here's what you can do, okay? Um Definitely make sure you're getting enough protein, okay? Um Definitely because you are doing an extensive program also. I feel like the protein is just a little low, and then omega 6, okay, fatty acids. Um and also please do meditate. If you're not,
Okay.
make that a consistent practice, okay?
Yes. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, do we have anyone else that would like a reading or and a healing? All right. So again, if you have any comments or questions or would like to call in, we do have a few minutes. And I am going to talk about something because I know we always want to blame things on genetics. And, not everything is genetics because it's easy to blame, right? Like, I'll take, for example, myself. My mom is 4'10", and she's bigger. And my dad is 5'9", well, 5'8", okay, and he's slim, very slim. And it's interesting how, you know, I could blame genetics, right? Being slim. Oh yeah, I got my dad's genes, and be proud of it, right? But I think we need to stop blaming genetics because so many people do that. The very first thing people will tell me is, "Oh, hey, yeah, my mom is obese, and her mom was obese, and her mom." Yeah, that does play a small role, okay, guys? But the bigger role that is being played is within you, okay? You are the manufacturer, you are the creator of this beautiful body that you have been given. And so when things go haywire, we need to look at our environment and what is causing the weight, what is causing us to hold on to these energies from our environment? Why can we not let go? What are we doing that we can change? And maybe you need somebody to guide you. And so I'm here if you do need somebody to guide you, because that's important, having that guidance. Okay. So genes are very easy to blame, and we need to stop blaming things and kind of just get to the bottom and the root cause of the reasons why things are happening within us or to us. A lot of times we feel things are happening to us, but they're actually happening from within us. Okay. Now, I thank you all for being here today on this wonderful, beautiful day. I will be back again every Monday, 9 a.m. PST and 9 p.m. You can catch the replay. You could go to anandaforlife.com and catch the replay. I want to thank you for listening and downloading this episode. I would love that if you share this podcast with others, do your friends and family a favor and share this podcast that you love so much. Help me change lives around the world as we learn to listen to our bodies and give it what it needs. So thank you so much. And if you'd like to connect with me, go to Ananda, the number four, life.com and hit the contact button, and I'll be happy to get back to you. Thank you so much. Namaste, everybody. Have a beautiful, wonderful day.